Hey.
Hey.
All right. So it's been talk about, I guess, the rules that come with booking, and clients are not really feeling it. Girls are not really feeling it.
Yeah, I just think that people are like not wanting to. I guess they're not ready for the change. Like we are evolving, and it's not like back in the day where you could just text and we writing the appointments down on a piece of paper or appointment book. We have branched over to this, new thing, online booking, to create boundaries, to create a more better, structure, work-life balance for ourselves. And I just think the clients are just not ready to like embrace that, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like really,
because I guess
respect it.
Yeah, I guess people are so used to calling and texting. Hey, you got availability for today, or you got availability for such and such day, and it's just like they don't want the structure. That's what it seemed like to me. It's just they want it. I don't know.
I mean, it's a good and bad thing, because I feel like some stylists have perverted it, so that's why they don't like it. You got all these rules that you as a because you have people that like, you have the good side and you have the bad side to it. So basically, like, you have some stylists that have all these rules and regulations. They don't abide by their own rules and regulations. So I feel like that's why some people, it's a big talk about it, because they not holding up on their own word.
Right.
So, and then I just feel like we don't need all of the lists, because I've seen people in their booking sites and they have a whole list. I don't think people go and actually look at that.
They don't.
They're not going to read all of that.
We're guilty of it too. Like I see something online and I won't read. I'll just go because I'm like, okay, I want it. I want to buy it. This what I need. Yeah. So I mean, I do feel like when you do too many rules, it can confuse the client. It will intimidate the client. They feel like, okay, oh my gosh.
But I think it kind of like helps the flow of it all. It dies down
a lot of Q&As.
It does. Yeah. And I think that's what stylists are trying to do. Answer those questions that they know that's gonna come before beforehand, because it's like, you'll be with the client and then trying to work, but then you got other clients like blowing you up, and it's like, okay, just let me put this on my booking site, because I already know 9 times out of 10 this is what they call them for, this is what they want to know, this is the information that they want to know, so let me put this on my booking site, and it flows better.
But if they not reading,
but still, still if they still don't read, so I would just say, I don't know, keep it cute and mute.
At the same time, some of these rules are a little bit,
they can't be ridiculous.
Like,
don't be on your phone.
Well, that's a good rule, because you in your phone and I'm trying to sew something in, and I'm like leaning over the chair at this point, and then now I'm all in your business.
Well, I mean, I ain't gonna put don't be on your phone, but I have posted before about like, leaning over too much or whatever, how it affects me. So I will just kind of like, some kind of way strategically put it in a post where it's like, hey ladies, like, I get, because a lot of people are working from home, they remote now, so they bringing their laptops in and they probably like this or whatever. So hey, if that's what you're gonna do, if that's what needs to be done,
stylists are going to a la carte. Like, I see where they charge for, you'll book a sew-in or a quick weave, but then if you want to cut, it's an extra fee. Then if you want to curl, it's an extra fee.
That remind me of like that Super Weave Express.
It was in the $50
home of the $50 sew-in. Yeah. So it was a catch, smart, but it was a catch. It was $50 for the sew-in. That did not include your braid down. That did not include your shampoo. That did not include the style of the sew-in or the cut of it. So like, by the time, if you wanted everything from start to finish, you was still back at $250. I just feel like, for me, the way I price my stuff, it should I feel like the way I price, I price enough to cover
everything.
Yeah. So I won't feel cheated if I'm doing something where the head is too big, or because I feel like, hey, I priced this well enough for a big head, small head, medium sized head, whatever, tender head. I feel like I put it at my work.
Right.
So
yes, in your lifestyle.
Yeah, you know, so because I wouldn't want to just hit you with a like, girl, your head big, and you know, and all this extra fee. But I remember when we worked at JCPenney, because we all worked at JCPenney together. They had like a extra long hair fee, or was it thickness or just long hair?
It was just long hair.
So I mean,
they added that to like everything. If it was color, if it was shampoo, if it was a weave, if it was a cut, you could add that fee to any and everything.
I mean, but when you're doing color, you're using more product.
Now that is true.
Yeah, that is true.
So I can see that on color. If you're doing like a virgin relaxer, I can see that being kind of gauge it. You know, you don't want to just automatically hit them with this a la carte fee where you got this long hair, so you got this thick hair, you got a big head, you know, so it's gonna be 20, 20, 20, 20, you know, and then, you know.
The rule that gets me is like, the number one pet peeve of mine, come with your hair washed and blow dried.
No.
Like, why?
No.
Not professional.
No.
I don't understand it.
You work at a professional.
Yeah.
Like,
no. All my services start at the bowl. Every service starts at the bowl, because I feel like, you know, that I can make the hair well behaved. I know what I'm working with. I know what I'm treated the scalp, you know, because it ultimately affects the outcome. Like, you know, a lot of times they come in, they wash their own hair, and if they
get still be conditioner in it and
oily, dirty, and just I don't know, they be to use some Suave, some Tresemme.
Oh, that Suave and Tresemme leaves the hair so heavy. Yeah, it's just I feel like it's not a complete service.
Yeah.
It's an
experience here.
Yeah.
We gonna
but especially if you're getting a silk press, so you definitely know.
Oh, for sure.
Weighty, like I already washed my hair. Can you play that? No, I'm not. We're not doing that. We're gonna go back to the shampoo bowl and.
No, I just don't like. I'm just like, ew. Like, I need to make certain that this hair is clean.
Yeah.
Because it's some nasty stuff out there, and I think that a lot of times, these girls aren't educated on that. You know, we all have lices, so we all went through the bacteria and stuff that scalp can carry, and it's like a real thing. And that's one of the things that stuck with me in school, like that bacteria part.
Oh yeah.
No, I've seen some scalps out there that is like ew.
Yeah.
So the fees, it's a fee.
It's a fee for this.
To book your appointment, it's a fee, which is understandable because you want to secure the spot. You want to make sure that, you know, there's no money lost.
Yeah, nobody's playing on your books. So that lets us know you're serious.
Yes.
And I feel like, you know, that's kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? But it's like a doctor's fee. You know, when you want to make an appointment at the doctor, you serious about getting that appointment. Yes. You're willing to pay that $25 copay, or when you out going getting your, you know, your consultation for your BBLs, that's all trending around. But I'm saying you putting that deposit down to let that doctor know that you're serious. So it's no different than, you know, being a hairstylist. And so if you really sincerely serious about getting your hair done, then I feel like a 10%, 20% deposit of the service shouldn't be an issue. But a lot of people really have problems with deposits.
They don't want to commit.
I think that at first a lot of people had problems. Like when it first started to be a thing, a lot of people had problems or whatever. I think now it's like everybody does it. So
or they know who to go to.
I think for me, when people feel comfortable with paying a deposit for me because they know I'm showing up. I'm here. So
I've seen, because I'm in a group on Facebook. It's like Houston hairstylists and barbers. I don't know, but and I'm on the Atlanta one too, and I see a lot of times where these people will pay a deposit and they'll go to the place where the stylist say, and the stylist is like a no call, no show.
Scamming.
Like,
so basic. Okay.
So they are here scamming too. Cancellation fees.
Yes.
Yeah.
I charge cancellation fees on certain services, so it depends. So if I didn't blocked out my schedule for like 4 to 5 hours, I need to cease, because I could have put like probably like 2 or 3 people in that slot. So for me, it makes sense to charge a cancellation fee, you know. But for small services, I don't. Just the deposit.
I would say I would charge a cancellation fee depending on the person, and I'm gonna say this why, because I don't get too many cancellations, but like if I get like some last minute cancellations where you like you this one client that always you know, I can't come today, can you move me to next Thursday or whatever.
Yes.
So after maybe twice with that, especially when I'm waiting on you, then I'll be like, well, hey, it's a cancellation fee or whatever. But I try to put myself in a client's shoes. I'm human. Stuff comes up, things happen, you know, and I'm not saying like I'm the principal and I need to know the excuse on why you're rescheduling, but you know, just definitely be considerate of me. So, you know, when they, hey, Paulette, I'm so sorry, I can't make it.
Right. Communication.
You know, just I'm big on communication. I'm big on communication. So sometimes it's like, yeah, you expecting that money, but I feel like that's the nature of the beast in this industry. You know, you know, because the ultimate goal is you want to keep that client. So you don't want them to feel like it's all about money, but it is about money because this is how I make my money. But you know, when you communicate and you know, you ain't never burnt me before. You always tip me, or you always look great. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think it's
when you have a good rep.
Yeah,
you have a good rep as a client. It's like okay.
Yeah. So
I don't charge cancellation fees. I don't charge cancellation fees, and I don't charge late fees because you know I'm a mother, and it's a lot of times things have came up and I'm like, hey girl, look, I'm gonna be late. I gotta do this and that for my kids. So, you know, and it's just, to me, you know, it don't make sense for me to have to charge that to the client and then, you know, I end up.
Yeah, I don't charge late fees either.
Yeah, I don't really charge, I've never charged a late fee. Now, you know, we will do some fees to kind of deter somebody from coming back. But you know, it's
like girl, listen, before you come back, you're gonna have to pay me half of this.
But you'll remember them, you know. So like if it was a client that gave you just a hard time just for whatever reason, I remember you. So when I see you, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna need you to pay XYZ.
Well, my thing is, I'm not against policies, but my thing is, if these people have all these policies, they better live up to it. Yes. Like however you want to run your business, that's your business. But if y'all constantly going to these people that have all these policies, they charge all these late fees, they charge, and you're not getting the right service, you're not happy when you leave, then I suggest you find you a better style.
I seen where this girl, she posted a video on Instagram, but that's what she do. She posts like videos on Instagram where she talk and say what she got to say or whatever. And she was like, y'all always want to do y'all friends, like when y'all friends come, y'all want y'all friends to follow all the rules just like, you know, your regular client. She's like, but I'm paying like a regular client, and so I want the service as if I'm a regular client. She was like, you just because we cool, you late, you want to do all of this, you know, talking, and then by the time the service is over, I don't like my hair, you don't have did my hair and all this and that and the other. So, you know, you have to kind of set them boundaries too
with the friends.
I mean, but I feel like you give your friends a little bit more grace than, you know, the norm. Like if I'm running behind, sometimes like maybe my friend will be more understanding. If I'm running,
it's the comfort zone.
But I don't try to run too far behind. But it has been situations where, you remember I had that one situation with one of my clients with that when I was doing her as a model, and I was running so far behind. But she's my friend. I communicated with her, and she didn't have a problem with it. And it's been situations on her end where, you know, she was running behind. But it's not a habit.
I don't have those type of friends. I you know, cause like, I guess because for me, okay, y'all know my one friend in particular, that the one I can't. She don't play. Even though we friends.
She don't play. You gotta take that temperature.
When she come in, you on my time. You on my time because, and so now and I think it's because I don't give her no discount. I don't have a friend price. So my friends typically, I really can't like be like, friend, you mind? You know, I can't do it because they feel like, shit,
I pay just like everybody else. Well, I started off with my friends like being like my clientele. Like I don't feel that it's a like a reel or a TikTok sound audio that's going around. It's like your friends not gonna support you. Your friends not gonna your family not gonna support you. They're not gonna be your first client. It's like that's not my story.
Oh.
That's not my story. My friends is some of my family. Yeah, some of my family, they supported me like from the jump. But it was that, you know, okay, I'll do your hair for this amount of money. Or it was like, oh, Mikael, can you do my hair now and I'll pay you later?
Yeah.
You know, and that was at the beginning stages or whatever. And it's kind of like, I kind of had to convert them over to, you know, this is not a hustle for me anymore. This is a business. Yeah. And so it was like, it was a struggle because, you know, you don't want to lose your friendship and then you don't want to lose your clientele either because this is my clientele. My friends are literally my clientele. Yeah. But it's like, I'm growing as a stylist, but my money not growing.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like I had to, you know,
just
kind of convert that. It was just like, you know, look, y'all.
Yeah, I had a few clients that will do me like that we were, you know, because all my clients are like, hey, friend girl, you know, but of course we're not friends. They just, I guess we just got to rapport with each other. But I had like maybe like a small handful of clients that will book on a Thursday and be like, my check hit in the morning. My check hit at midnight. So I'm going to see your money, you know, first thing in the morning. And back then it was cool, but like now you can never, you know, like I'm doing it now. I don't care. I don't care, you know, because
you're not running it as a hustle no more. You're running it as your business. This is your career. This is how you feed your kids.
And I may not even need that money at that moment. You may be my last client. We may be getting off at 5 o'clock and I'm about to go home and go to bed or whatever. And I may not need that money to pay a bill, but I want my money as I did the provider service. So house rules are important. House rules are put in place to create structure. I mean, I feel like everything in the world has rules, you know. That's why it's law.
You can't go nowhere.
Even you can't live in an apartment without rules. I mean, it's a lease. That's why the lease is there. You can't drive, you know, without rules. That's why they have street lights, stop signs, you know, all these, you know, everything is put in place for structure. Because if not, the world will be chaos.
And then that's how the books will be. Or that's how books were. They were chaotic. It was like, you know, I forgot I told such and such she can come at this time. Okay, let me put you in the dryer.
And they used to happen to me all the time.
Yeah.
Before online booking, people walk in, hey, you remember you told me I could come Friday? I'd be like, I did.
Yeah. And then it's like, it's like, you know, those rules are put in place, just like I said, to run everything smoothly. Because it's like, you know, you'll get a client and they do something or ask you something. And it's like, oh, like,
I didn't even have that, or I don't even have that color, or, you know, because I just didn't know you were booking for that, or that you even, so it
cuts out a lot of confusion.
It's
the middleman.
You know, questions that you have that you're gonna text while I'm doing somebody's hair, and it's like, now I'm not getting to you fast enough, so now you feel like I'm ignoring you. When I'm not, I'm just, you know, I want to give you the same, you know, service and professionalism as I'm giving this client. So, you know, that's why the rules, so to say, are on the booking site.
Or the booking site was placed to keep, and it's to help the stylist out. It's kind of like an assistant to the stylist, you know, because if I'm doing your hair and I gotta keep stopping, hold on, let me text this client right quick, or whatever, you know, you gonna feel away like, girl, I'm in your chair, I'm paying you. Attend to me. So
this is why we have the booking site. This is why we have the rules. So everything can run smooth and everybody will be happy because I'm happy. All right, well, if y'all enjoyed this video and you want to see more topics on, you know,
Cosmo talk,
you know, salon talk, beauty shop talk, outside the salon, make sure you like, subscribe, and share.